Hi, boys and girls. Thanks for joining me for our Children's Church Online. Today, we're going to be talking about being deeply loved by God. So I'm wondering, what are some things that you love? Let's see. I love my family. I love pizza. I love cats. And I love shoes. What do you love? Who loves you? I know my mom and dad love me. I know my husband loves me and my son loves me, and I know my friends love me. Who loves you? And how do you know? How do we know if someone loves us? Well, if someone loves us, they tell us they love us. Maybe they'll do nice things for us, buy us presents, cook us food, take care of us. But what happens if we do something wrong? Have you ever made a mistake and someone who loves you got mad at you? I know I have. And in those moments, I sometimes wonder, do they still love me? Or did I mess up so much they don't love me anymore? Well, most likely they still love you, even if you mess up. But the best thing is that no matter what, God loves us. And God loves us deeply. And I have a story from the book of Luke that shows us just how much God loves us. In this story, it's a parable. And what that means is it's a story about other people that Jesus told in order to teach us something. So this is the parable of the lost son. In this parable, we have three characters. We have a father, and we have two sons, the older son and the younger son. Jesus tells the story. There was a man who had two sons. The younger son said to his father, "Father, give me the share of the estate." He was asking his father for his inheritance before the father even died. Not a very nice thing to ask for. But the father divided his property between his sons. Not long after that, the younger son got together all that he had and set off for a distant country. While he was there, he squandered his wealth in wild living. He had spent everything that he got from his father. He ate lots of good food. He went to lots of places. Maybe he went to the movies every day. Not sure what he did, but he spent all of his money till he had nothing left. After he had spent everything, there was a severe famine in the whole country, and he began to be in need. A famine is when we run out of food. So he went and he hired himself out to a citizen of that country, who sent him into the field to help feed his pigs. He longed to fill his stomach with the pods that the pigs were eating. He was so hungry, he was willing to eat pig food. He was really not doing well. No one gave him anything. When he came to his senses, he said, "How many of my father's hired men have food to spare, and here I am, starving to death? I will set out and go back to my father and say to him, 'Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son. Make me like one of your hired men.'" So he got up and he headed home. While he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him and ran over to his son, threw his arms around him, and gave him a kiss. The son said to the father, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I am no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father said, "Servants, quick, bring the best robe and put it on my son. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead, and he is alive again. He was lost, and now he's found." And so they began to celebrate. Meanwhile, the older son was in the field, and when he came near the house, he heard music, and he saw dancing, and he said to one of the servants, "What's going on?" "Your brother has come home," he replied, "and your father killed the fattened calf because he has him back home safe and sound." The older brother became angry and refused to go to the party. So his father went and he pleaded with him. He answered his father, "Look, all these years I have been working for you and never disobeyed your orders. You never gave me even a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours has squandered all your property, finally comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." "My son," the father said, "you have always been with me, and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad because this brother of yours was dead and he's alive again. He was lost and now he's found." And so the family was back together again. Isn't that a good story? It helps us understand just how deeply we're loved. Even though this son went off and he wasted all his money and he made lots of bad choices, when he came home and he asked for forgiveness, his father forgave him and hugged him and gave him food and took care of him and loved him just the same. And this story shows us that God loves us deeply too. There's nothing we can do, no mistake we can make that will change that. God loves us so deeply. And now we're going to do a little craft. All right, boys and girls, today's craft is a glow lantern. And what's cool about it is when you get a flashlight and put it on the flashlight, it lights up when you put the flashlight inside of it, like a lantern that will help us find our way home if we ever get lost. I'll show you how to make it. What you'll need is, you'll need a piece of tissue paper, and then you'll need to fold it so it's, about that big. If it's a little bigger or a little smaller, that's okay. About the size of a piece of paper. You will need 2 strips of construction paper. I picked red because red's my favorite color, but you can pick any color you want. Same with the tissue paper, any color you like. The lighter color it is, though, the better it works. You'll need some glue and a few markers. So to begin, we are going to glue the 2 strips along the top edge and the bottom edge of our tissue paper, like this. Okay, so we'll put this one here and this one here. Mine are a little bit longer, but that's okay. It'll work out in the end. Okay, so I've got my 2 edges on. And then we get to take some markers, and I wrote on mine, "We are deeply loved by God." So let's see, what color should I use this time? Oh, I'm going to use purple. We are deeply loved by God. Awesome. And now we get to decorate our lantern. I put some polka dots and some hearts on it because I thought that looked cool, but you can do whatever you like. Let's see, make some maybe flowers. Could really use some pretty flowers right now with the winter coming, huh? Put a flower there. I'll make a little rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and then purple. You can decorate it however you like. Whatever colors you like, you get to use. Let's see. Oh, I'll make some hearts down here by the word loved. There you go. I like that. So this is what I did. Next, flip it over, and then you might need some help from your grown-up on this one. Roll it around so it's a tube, and then add some glue if needed, and glue it down so that you have a tube. You can see right through it. You have a tube. Take your flashlight, put it on your lantern, and maybe we can turn off the lights, and ooh, you can see how cool it glows. And you can set that somewhere, and then you'll have a cool lantern, a little night light, a little reminder or way to find yourself home again if you ever get lost, or if you ever just need to find your way back to Jesus. And remember that you are deeply loved by God. Thanks for joining us today, and there's a video for you to watch next.
It's a Peanut and Biscuit Show. What do dogs do when we're not home? Now we can see what they do on the Peanut and Biscuit Show.
The world is full of majestic places, with birds, lizards, and endless space to run.
Oh, you know what, Peanut? We're always cooped up in the house. I want to explore the great outdoors. There's a whole world out there waiting for me to run through it.
But Biscuit, why would you want to run through the whole world? We have everything we need here. We have so many toys, yummy treats, and the best of all, Mom!
You're right, Peanut. If I'm going out on my own, I'm going to need to bring some toys with me.
No, Biscuit, that's not what I meant.
Suit yourself, Peanut. I'm going on an adventure. Woohoo! I'm so free. I can run down this sidewalk. I can run by this school. Hey, I'm running across the states. I'm gonna go roll in that grass. Oh, it feels so good. Feels so good. I'm tired. I could use a drink. Oh, wait. No water around. Oh, man.
Hey, Peanut, where's Biscuit? Biscuit! Biscuit, where are you? Biscuit, come on out. Biscuit! Oh no, Biscuit ran away.
Oh, I'm so tired and hungry. I lost all the stuff I packed to bring with me. I miss my mom. Nowhere to lay down and rest. I always had such a great time snuggling with Mom. Now I have no one to snuggle with. But wait, we have mice, and Mom always takes good care of them, even though they don't get to snuggle in bed with her at night. She always makes sure that they have plenty of food and water. Maybe if I go home, Mom will be a little upset with me, so I won't be able to snuggle with her anymore. But I can get food and water. Yeah, I'm going home. Woohoo!
Oh, Peanut, I miss Biscuit so much. I love him and I wish he would come home. I've tried everything to find him. Biscuit, you came home! I missed you so much. I love you so much. Let me get you some food and water. Here you go, Biscuit, an extra big bowl for you. You must be so hungry. When you're done eating, Let's just snuggle for a long time. Oh, Peanut, don't be jealous. You've always been here to get my love and some delicious food. But Biscuit was lost, and now he's found. Let's celebrate him. Join the party to celebrate that Biscuit is deeply loved.